Welcome back to the second game of the Premier League Season 3 Absolute Legend versus Virtus Pro. So this time we're gonna have the joy of watching a banning and a picking phase, because 2 games in a row now without the with the AP mode isn't really amusing. So we're gonna have a Darkseer ban as the first ban from Absolute Legend, and we're gonna have Virtus Pro answering with a Nagasiren ban. So those two heroes, excuse me, those two heroes still very annoying heroes to deal with. The Nagasiren ultimate is one of the best way to catch up a team that is misplaced, and really having the ability to wait for everyone to come in and start the team fight whenever you want to, also being able to run away whenever you want to. Darkseer, one of those heroes who, one of the few heroes, who can really screw up your positioning. There's not a lot of hero who can displace you. There's the Disruptors, there's the Darkseer, there's the Vengeful Spirit, but we don't see her very often. And apart from this, there's not a lot of people. Now we might see a bit of Batrider play as well, but Batrider usually his nuke, it pushes the enemy away from the central point, so he doesn't gather everyone like the Darkseer does too, so everyone gets the AoE in the face. And we're gonna see a Robic ban from AL, and Virtus Pro is gonna ban the Temper Assassin. Virtus Pro on the Radiant side now, and they have the first pick. We're gonna have to see what they decide to go for. Tidehunter as the first pick for Virtus Pro. So again, a very stable teamfight hero. When you have a Tidehunter, you're basically guaranteeing yourself an oh shit button in the teamfights, pretty much like a Nagasiren, but Tidehunter being a bit more offensive than this. The ultimate dealing a lot of damage and also stunning the enemies. So Tidehunter as a first pick, we don't often see this, but for some teams it might be a very good choice if you decide to go for those big team fights. As we could see in the last game, Virtus Pro basically 5-man Dota. They farm up, they get the levels, they get the, not the kills, they get the levels and a few amount of items, and then whenever the ultimates are down, are up, you go in the middle lane, you push, you get a tower. If the enemy wants to defend, they have to deal with the Panda ultimate, the Tidehunter ultimate, and if they don't want to defend, well, it's cool, it's a free tower. So now we see Enigma and Invoker coming from the AL side, and that's a lot more teamfight control, because on the last game we have basically Chen, we have the Venomancer, we have the Chaos Knight. It's a lot of single target control, and that is a good way to get get ganks done and getting the kills, like with the Tinker, with the the nuke from the laser and from the seat-taking missiles, from the Bounty Hunter, the Janata into the Shuriken Toss. And this is very good if you have to hunt down enemy heroes and get really a good lead. But in the 5v5, they just couldn't do anything. Where's the AoE? Where's the control? Where's the teamfight, stuns or anything? There's nothing like this. The closest they had to AoE damage was the Venomancer's ultimate and the Gale, but there's nothing such as an Enigma Black Hole like this time, or an Invoker's Tornado. Disruptor picked by VP, and Disruptor, like I said when I was talking about the Darkseer, one of the few heroes who really can punish you when you screw up your positioning. They force you to go back where you were 4 seconds before. So imagine you're pushing down the tower, you're saying, okay guys, we got the tower, let's back off. You run away, well, one of you is gonna get glimpsed back and you're gonna get killed, and it's gonna be 5v4. So Disruptor also bringing a lot of control to the team fight with the kinetic field that really denies the movement in an area, as well as the Static Storm, 5 seconds of potential silence, and not to mention it's ranged, it's long range, and that means if Enigma is using the Black Hole but Disruptor is not in it, very likely this Enigma will get disabled. The Black Hole will get disabled, and it's not going to be even hard to do because Static Storm has such a long, large AoE and a long casting range. Long casting range, because with the center point of the AoE until the border of the AoE, adding to the range of the Static Storm's cast, he's going to be able to catch up Enigma pretty much anywhere. Lone Druid now picked by AL, so this time they have a good pushing power as well, with the Lone Druid Spirit Barrier tanking the towers and the Enigma conversions dealing the damage. And I was talking about the teamfight control. Well, Quest Wax Invoker, teamfight control with the Deafening Blast, with the Tornado, with the EMP, with the also with the ability to have those two summons that deal extra damage. And Virtuous Pro this time with the Broodmother. Broodmother is not one of those big teamfight heroes, so they're probably going to look for a good lineup for 4 heroes and have a Broodmother solo pushing the side lanes like she does well, like she does best. I mean, because Broodmother in the straight 5v5 battles, she's not the best. She has really no gap closer. She only has the web to have more movement speed, and once she's on her target, she's still very squishy, so she needs a BKB if she wants to join those 5v5 games. She's not like Nex, who has Rage to be able to you know, have some seconds of invulnerability against magic, or have the open wound to slow down the enemy to catch them. Broodmother has to chase. Broodmother has to be the one going to her enemy, and she cannot really slow him down. So now we see the Queen of Pain banned by the AL side, Venomancer as well as Enchantress ban for Virtuous Pro, and they're looking very afraid of the pushing power. For Venomancer has the wards, Enchantress has the early jungling power, bringing to the table the ability to really bring up as many creeps as she can in the early games to the tower and take them down, which is not something Broodmother or Titan or Disruptor wants. So on the other side of AL, they are banning up strong AoE teamfight heroes like the Queen of Pain, like the Leshrac. Tyranitar Ravage into a Queen of Pain ultimate, especially if you're locked down by the Kinetic Field and the Static Storm, is going to be extreme amount of damage, AoE damage. Chen now banned by Virtuous Pro, so they really don't want to deal with the early game push, as well as forcing the Enigma to be in the jungle almost by banning all the jungle heroes, because Enigma on the jungle, he doesn't bring a lot to the table. He's a farming jungling hero, unlike the Chen, unlike the Enchantress, who farms slower, but they have strong, very strong ganking power. As soon as they get, for example, an Ursa Warrior or a Centaur or a Troll, or you know, even a Tornado Walk-in is super annoying. So now Tinker is going to get banned by the AL side. Tinker very good against pushing power. If he goes for the March of the Machine first, he can just use this March of the Machines, recharge, reload, and use it again and TP away to the fountain and go TP back, and all the lanes are going to be almost impossible to push if he goes for this. So now we're gonna have to see what Virtuous Pro decides to pick. They're gonna go and head into the reserve time now. 3 seconds left. Tyranitar Disrupted Broodmother. We might see a Windrunner now picked by Virtuous Pro. So either we're gonna see again a Tyranitar on the long lane, but I doubt it. I think Tyranitar Disruptor is gonna be supporting someone. Windrunner is gonna be on the solo lane, and Broodmother on this. Oh, never mind this. Broodmother's on solo lane. I'm silly. I forgot about Broodmother. Wisp now picked by AL, so they're gonna look very aggressive. But I must say that I'm surprised about this Wisp pick because, well, no, I'm not really surprised about the Wisp pick. I was going to say because we don't see a Tiny or a CK or anything like this, but they still have a slot, and it's very unlikely that Virtuous Pro are gonna pick Tiny or CK just to deny them this combo. Wisp, a very strong ganking hero. He really relies on his ally and on those combos, because on his own he can't really do much. He has a tether, which increases the movement speed, so chasing power, as well as being able to stun the enemy whenever he crosses the tether. So this is very good for chasing, or even for running away, because you're moving faster and you stun every 12 seconds. The spirits give vision as well as deal a good amount of damage if you manage to actually land them all. I remember we saw one game where we had a Tiny Wisp, and Tiny would just throw Wisp when he had the spirit active on the enemy, and that would just be like a spirit bomb. Like, Wisp would bring all the spirit next to him at the closest range possible, and whenever he landed on the enemy would take the toss damage plus the entire army of Wisp, spirits exploding in one shot. Obsidian Destroyer now pegged by Outward Destroyer, so not Obsidian Destroyer anymore in Dota 2 by VP, and this is a very, very hard carry. Obsidian Destroyer, a very easy hero to lock down because he's very frail. He has usually not a lot of HP. He's going to go for not like your usual carry items. He's rather going to go for those sheep stick, these force staff. He's not like your AM going for Battle Fury into the heart, into the Manta style. What Outward Destroyer going for similar build than semi-carry Windrunners, going for the the silence, the Arcade, the sheep stick, this force staff. Even sometimes we see him going for the mechanism to make sure that he doesn't go down too quickly, and that means we're probably going to see Disruptor Tidehunter, NOD. Windrunner might be soloing on the middle lane, or we might have a Tidehunter on the solo lane. We have Vigos now on Tiny, and Tiny Wisp is going to just munch through the Outward Destroyer. So let's go over the players. We have again this time it's going to be Senta on the Broodmother, so no more Senta on the Tidehunter. So that means probably KSI on the Tidehunter. He played Windrunner last game and he was support, so KSI probably going to go full support. We already see like Healing Style, Smoke of Deceit, Cloudy Potion, Tango, so yeah, he's definitely going to support Disruptor. One pair of Soul Wards, one of Sentry Wards, as well as only one Tango as one's Healing Salve and one Cloudy Potion, played by NS. And we have Crazy on Windrunner, so Crazy is definitely going to go mid, going for a fast bubble build with the the Iron Branch into the Tango and the Healing Salve, 200 gold in the bank. The Bear is going to see everything here, and we're going to have Freezer on the bottom lane soloing with this Lone Druid. Mania is looking to jungle, and we have Sony on the middle lane on this Invoker, and Vigos as well as Come With Me on the top lane. So the Bear taking a lot of damage, and remember that this time the Bear with the 6.75 you cannot resummon it if he gets damaged. It's similar as his return ability now. So KSI is gonna run into the Bear again, and the Bear taking some few more damage. He has to be careful about this Bear because although the Bear has 1,400 HP, if he loses it, it's his entire lane control that disappears. And what he wants to do with the Spirit Bear is basically drag the creep wave from here to his tower, so he makes sure that he gets at least some sort of experience. So now he's gonna get the aggro from the creeps. The creeps are gonna follow the Bear. And in the middle lane we see Crazy against Invoker. Usually it's not a lane we often see, but nowadays normally Windrunner should have the upper hand due to her attack animation, and also due to the fact that the Invoker lost a lot of attack power in this recent nerf. I think it's 4 HP, that 4 damage. Mother taking a lot of damage. Oh, Senta! This Sunstrike almost landing, and now Vigos on the chase, and with the movement speed from Wisp, it's gonna be just enough. Tiny 338 movement speed, and Broodmother only 295. So the Bear again taking a lot of damage. And remember, I was telling you, have to be very careful now because the Bear is almost down, and the Bear is 100 gold for the supports. That's a very, very good amount of gold, and he's gonna be Tidehunter is gonna be able to get it. It's 100 gold down the drain as well as his level 2. So all the team fight control, all the lane control is lost for this for Freezer. He's gonna be able to maybe get, yeah, he's getting 18 experience. There is a Sentry Ward here, and Wisp is pulling the neutral creeps. Mother is heading down, Senta is heading down towards the Sentry Ward. He knows there's one. He already got killed once, so now he might look out for placing down a Sentry Ward and denying this sentry, but he has to be careful. He's gonna be waiting a bit more. Oh, he actually fails to get this last hit. Mania in the jungle in the meantime, getting the farm he needs. And what about the last hit denies? So, no, this is kill death ratio. Last hit denies. We have 13 for 1 in the middle lane for the Windrunner. And Sony, so Sony is not going to go for the Quaswex, he's going to go for the Exhort. So more damage power coming from, more damage potential coming, and also more lane control due to the fact that he now has a lot of attack damage compared to the Windrunner. Remember that with the nerf now, Quaswex Invoker have very low base damage, so they have a hard time controlling the lane if they're facing someone with more damage. Now we see Windrunner has picked up a regeneration rune, so she might be looking to harass Invoker quite a bit. Invoker switching to Quas to make sure that he doesn't get too low on HP. The bear resummoned and now going around again, trying to pull down the creeps. But KSI doing a very good job, and basically what he's doing here is he's forcing the creeps to aggro the jungle creeps. How does he does this? Well, basically, whenever you take damage from creeps or anything, this is priority for the for your own creeps. They're gonna want it to protect you, and that means if they're chasing someone like a bear, and the bear doesn't do anything, but you get attacked in the meantime by a centaur, your creeps are going to stop chasing the bear, and to protect you, they're gonna go on the centaur. So very good job from Virtuous Pro here, shutting down this lane completely. And now we see that Freezer only has 93. Oh, he's level 2, so yeah, he managed to get 1 level. Sony getting harassed down by the power shot. Windrunner, she doesn't care. She has the regeneration rune that she just popped in. And Broodmother level 4 almost, so she's not having that bad of time. Tiny is level 5, 4.5. Come with me, making sure that Broodmother is forced to stay away from the creeps. Freezer still level 2, so it looks like Broodmother, even if she got first blooded, she's doing better than the poor Lone Druid as of now. Lone Druid, what is he gonna go for? Oh, he's gonna try to pull the creeps? The Ancients? No, he's just gonna deal a bit of damage to the Ancients to get the few experience that he can. You know, if you can't get any experience on the lane as well, try to tank a bit of neutrals and get some free gold here. In the middle lane, 26 for 4 to 20 for 6. So it's quite even still in the middle lane. On the bottom lane, we have Outward Destroyer with 20 creep kills. Tiny was only 19, so I'm surprised. I thought he would get actually a lot more farmed. And we have Enigma in the jungle farming his ass off. He has the Soaring. Does he have anything else on the courier? No, he does not. And as far as the support goes, we have Come With Me as well as KSI and NS, pretty much far away from the farm of the others. But remember that Broodmother as well as Freezer on the Lone Druid, they're getting so little farm. KSI is even going to come in and try to steal someone. Oh, he's going to get the bear. And he might even get the Ancient. Oh, this is a huge blow for Freezer. Freezer has to be careful. Now, Disruptor comes in. And... oh, KSI! Very good Sunstrike on him. But Freezer trying to get the last click on KSI. KSI, very good juke here. And I must say, NS now in a lot of trouble. He might try to get denied by Roshan, but oof! Almost landed. This slap almost landed, and Wisp getting a kill on the Broodmother. So the top tower is probably going to land to fall. Overcharge now even picked by Wisp. So overcharge, remember, gives you 40 attack speed, which is enormous for a Tiny, since he has such a high damage base damage. And it also reduced the damage incoming on the Tiny, but this is not... oh, TP coming in, and they're gonna go on OD. OD really too far off, and he's gonna get destroyed by the Avalanche toss combo. Come with me. Glimpsed back by NS, but too late. And oh, I think that was a mistake from Wisp. I don't know if he wanted to part Tiny back, because with the Sunstrike, a bit of chasing with the Tiny would have killed the Disruptor. So Tiny's gonna find Tyranitar, and when you're a support, it's not good to meet up a Tiny 1v1. It's never good. Tiny going for a cane boost, so we're not gonna see the usual Tiny, you know, building into a phase boost drum. Actually, Tiny's gonna go straight for a game scepter. It looks like he picked up to the point booster already. And now he's gonna go back on the top lane. He knows that Broodmother has nothing on him. He can't really do anything against Tiny. Lone Druid Lone Druid on the bottom lane, getting a lot of harassment down by the Obsidian Destroyer. OD, let's just call him. In the middle lane, it's 41 against 35, 33 creep kills for 33 as well. The wild card being Mania on his Enigma still hasn't done anything, but Mania 37 creep kills. When you compare this to the two Radiant supports, Tidehunter at 8 creep kills and NS at 4. Even Wisp, Wisp even have 12 creep kills, so he's not farming that bad. But remember that poor Freezer has absolutely nothing. He even died twice, and he has his bear killed. A few times. And this Wisp with the arcane boots is actually giving the tiny 270 mana per pop. Oh, TP gonna come in on the bottom lane. They're gonna be able to destroy OD. Very good TP. And Glimpse back. Tiny is sent away. And this Astral Imprisonment really doing well. And now we see that Wisp coming back with Freezer instead to make sure that both of them survive. And Tiny is gonna go on the Broodmother with the help of Dust. But will they be able to catch her? Sunstrike is gonna land and she's gonna go down. Very good play coming from both sides. OD, AGT on very high reflex, using the Astral Imprisonment. Oh, and now DD on Winner wanting to go on Sunny. So using the Imprisonment on himself to dodge the combo, and with the help of Disruptor sending back the Tiny, they turned the game around. But Wisp, very clutch decision, decided to tether the Lone Druid before porting back, effectively saving his life and even getting a kill on the Broodmother. Actually, did she die? No, I think I'm tripping. I think she did manage to run away. Oh no, the Sunstrike managed to pick her off. I remember it now. Windrunner has the bottle as well as phase boots and also a magic wand. The Enigma, who's still in the jungle, is going for a straight BKB. On the bottom lane, looks like they wanted to go for something. We have Tiny going to try to find someone, and they're not gonna find anyone. The Outward Destroyer is already backing off. He smells something fishy. Come With Me has a Tranquil Boots. So with the Tranquil Boots and the Arcane Boots combo, they're gonna be able to just heal up everyone and also get the mana. Crazy is gonna try to TP away. He will be able to. There's a Smoke of Deceit on Tiny, not used yet. Enigma going straight BKB to avoid getting stunned by the Tidehunter ultimate, as well as the Disruptor's Static Cloud. Now we see that the push on the middle lane, pulse coming from Wisp, so we're gonna speed up through this one because we never know how long the. And now game is resumed. Power Shot is gonna land on Mania and on Come With Me. And now Power is gonna fall. Vigos is gonna get stunned, but there's no one here. Oh, the Sentra is gonna land. Mania is gonna send back. And now Ravage is gonna pop. Come With Me in a bit of trouble. Never mind this. Vigos is actually on the chase. He wants to get a kill. He's gonna use it, the toss on KSI, but not enough to kill. Mania on a lot of trouble. Mania is gonna get shackled. And now Crazy is going to go down on Mania. Mania one click away from death, and he's gonna go down. And now Vigos is gonna pop the smoke, but Sony, he already used the right click, and they want to get someone. They're gonna go on the Broodmother, but they TP'd away too defensively. Sunstrike is not gonna land on anyone, and this is Broodmother running away for her life. Broodmother, remember, the fact that she's difficult to gank is also coming from the fact that, oh, they are actually back in the middle lane. Did Crazy see this? I think he did. Otherwise, he wouldn't be backing up so far. Broodmother, another reason why she's so damn annoying, except from the invisibility and the fact that you have to buy dust, is because her movement speed is insane inside that dust. So if she inside that web, so if she sees you coming in, she will be able to run away. If you catch her by surprise, it's not gonna be able to. And now OD is gonna TP out as well. So Vigos really not finding anyone with this Wisp as of now. Trying to go in the middle lane, not killing anyone. Trying to go on the Broodmother, not being able to find her. And trying to go on the Obsidian Destroyer, he TPs away. He has to be very sad at that moment. And now the top tower is gonna fall. There is very little question here. And KSI is even trying to find Freezer. Freezer has the Tranquil boost though, so he's gonna look okay. Spirit Bear with one glove of haste. I'm wondering what he's gonna go for. Enigma destroyed tower on the bottom lane. So there's 1, 2, 3 towers down for the Radiant. One tower down only for the Dire. NS heading into the jungle, has to be careful. Sunny's gonna get caught, and with the help of OD, oh, he uses the Yule Scepter. Very, very good play here, and now he's gonna be able to Ghost Walk away. There is no detection, and yep, the Tiny is gonna be sent back, but he's still near his tower. Oh, what are you doing, Broodmother? You don't want to go there. Broodmother, another reason why she's hard to gank is because those spiderlings give vision. So I was saying if you see them coming, you probably will escape alive. Well, it's not that hard to see them coming with the Broodmother. So now for farm, we have OD and Windrunner on the top of the farm, on the top of the list, closely followed by Mania, Sony, and Vigos as well. Vigos still have no new items since the moment he bought the point booster, so it just shows that he can't find anything. And the moments you're spending trying to gank is moments you're not spending farming. They're even gonna grow Roshan just to do to the spirits. Oh, not gonna do anything. Going to deal a bit of damage. Tiny farming up the wave using a toss. And now Sony is gonna find the Windrunner. Oh, Windrunner taking so much damage from this combo. And now Enigma coming up as a backoff. And throwing the Enigma on the Disruptor. Disruptor is gonna be sending back the Enigma. And now OD comes back. KSI is around. He has the Ravage if he needs to, and he might pop it now. There's 3 heroes in the mid lane, and there we go, popping on 2 with the Sanity Eclipse. But Mania, very good turn back. He actually catches 3 into the black hole, and this is horrible. Everyone's gonna go down for the Radiant side, except for the Broodmother, who is still in the top lane. Very good fight. Mania with this Mania with the Orgle Club, this really paying out. Surviving the onslaught of the Ravage plus the Sanity Eclipse, and having enough mana to use the Black Hole. Clutch play here, and bad positioning from VP as well. Now 1k gold away for Tiny to his Aghanim Scepter. Broodmother farming away. She has a Soul Ring as well as Power Treads now. I wonder what she wants to go for. Freezer has managed to pick up a hand of Midas. So remember, in Dota 1 they used to say that hand of Midas, it won't pay off if you don't get it before like 15 minutes, which is like the latest. And in ideal time you want to pick up at like 6 or 7 minutes. Even 8. So we're gonna speed up through this pose again. Whoa, 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 whoa. In the meantime, we have the Enigma going down. Sorry about this.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Now Come With Me is almost up to a mechanism, and remember that with the tether your target is gonna get healed by twice the amount, because the heal that goes on the Wisp will be used. Oh, Come With Me is gonna get shackled by the Windrunner. Windrunner might look for a kill here. She might go for it. No, she doesn't. So now we see that Sony actually coming with the help of Vigos. They're gonna be wanting to chase this Windrunner down, and the Force Staff from the Invoker with the Yule Scepter, and whoa, so much damage coming in. Come With Me in a lot of trouble, but they know who's around. They know that they won't want to go in. This combo really powerful. Yule Scepter into a Sunstrike, guaranteed Sunstrike, and then you change into the Meteor with the help of the Deafening Blast, and TP is gonna come in. They're gonna try to find the Broodmother. They won't be able to find her. So nice try, but not gonna be able to catch her. Vigos is gonna go ahead and farm up the top lane now. Freezer, 1.2k gold. If he's going for a Radiance, it's gonna be hell of late Radiance. I'm not even sure he wants to go for the Radiance now even. He might go for the aggressive Myzzrym build that we saw from coming from, I think it was Bottom Bottom who started doing this. I'm not really sure though. Broodmother back on the top lane.
I'm betwixt myself.
Looking for farm, and now VP going on the middle lane, and everyone from AL is here. Again, the combo is gonna land, and perfect, really perfect timing here on everything. Not using it a moment too soon, not using it a moment too late. We haven't seen Tiny throwing the Wisp yet, but you know, throwing a Wisp is kind of like a you know, I said the Wisp bomb and stuff, but it's still very dangerous because your Wisp as a support, he's really squishy. He might be a strength hero, but he has absolutely no strength whatsoever. And this is going to be a very fast Roshan named Tornado because of the bug. So Tiny has the Aghanim Scepter. Roshan's gonna fall, and it's actually the Lone Druid who's gonna put the Aegis. I'm not really sure about this choice because the Lone Druid, he isn't gonna be able to fight anytime soon, so it looks like a safety Aegis. In case he gets ganked, now he has the Aegis, but otherwise, usually he won't go and get himself into dangerous position. I would have rather put it on the Invoker, because he really goes in and he is the one that's most vulnerable because he's very squishy compared to the others. Or Tiny if he really wants to go balls deep into the enemy territory. So again the combo, again the stun with the help of Tiny to make sure that she doesn't run away. That's so harsh. So harsh to be the windrunner in that kind of situation. Tiny. So we see that carry Tiny, even without the drum, even without the phase boost, even without the Yasha into the Manta style, he's still able to deal so much damage. And he doesn't need so much of the attack speed because oh, they know that Santa is here. Do they have dust? Does Wisp have dust? Is Wisp here? Wisp doesn't have dust, so even if he TPs, he won't be able to catch the Broodmother. I was saying, with the help of Wisp Overcharge, you don't even need so many items on Tiny to be very efficient. Whoa, the sound effect from the attack from Tiny is actually very weird. It sounds very out of place. And as he's gonna run into a Tiny Illusion, Tiny Illusion's not gonna do much. And oh, he's gonna get glimpsed back, silence, and oh, the Shackle landing on the Illusion, so Illusion working against him. Vigos getting forced away, but oof, now come with me TPing at the very wrong time. Now Mania is going to be here, and KSI already popped the Ravage. He's probably going to go down. Yep, he's not going to be able to juke them. In those little paths, the Invoker's Chaos Meteor deals so much damage because you can't really run away from this. Mania tanking the tower a bit, but doesn't look very surprised about this. 5 for 17 though, and the goal graph, experience graph, whoa, 14k now. So really AL getting the advantage and never letting go. So now they're gonna go on the tower as well. Even throwing the bear, giving him a free trip. Shackle's gonna land again on Tiny. Tiny is getting stunned, and this OD right now being really a non-issue, and OD is gonna get killed here. Whoa! Oh, the imprisonment is gonna land. Mania landing a black hole just to make sure, and now they're just brute forcing it. It's exactly like VP in the first game. They go in as 5 men, and they just kill one after the other. OD here, he has nothing as item. He has the ultimate orb, turn kill boots. He has no damage. His ultimate doesn't deal squat. And KSI coming in, he doesn't have the Ravage. He might even get picked off. Now Vigos in a lot of trouble. Sony is backing off as well, but Vigos can come in. He can come back if he wants to. He has 300. Oh, he throws the Invoker, and now, oh, very bad choice. Santa stun on Tiny. Sony wants to get the kill on OD. He will be able to get it, but he's gonna go down probably. No, he's gonna use the Ghost Walk, and now NS is gonna get caught as well. Oh, nope. Here's the cooldown, and GG is gonna get called by Virtus Pro. So again, a very fast game, a 23-minute game this time. So VP takes a 26 minutes game, and AL say, okay, you want to do this? Yeah, we're gonna do this too. 23 minutes game for AL, and now it's 1-for-1 tie. And until now, in this Premier League Season 3, only best of 3, only 1-1 in the first 2 games for each teams. And I must say that I'm really pleasantly surprised about this, because we always love to have a surprise best of 3 as a last game to know that who is winning. We don't want to have a 2-0. It's not interesting this way. So thank you guys for watching, and Game 3 will follow up very soon. See ya!